Down Now is no stranger to the stream either.
Dude,
the
Marce
Pichu
set?
extraordinaire.
I'm excited, dude.
I love getting to watch Marcel play, especially in the early rounds when he's still getting warmed up.
I know. It's like no shade, but in the earlier matches when I watch Marcel, like when I'm watching him from like over there, sometimes like, dude, it's a body bag, man. His combos, he's like the one Pichu where I'm like, oh my god, if he touches me, I'm going to die.
He's consistent.
I know.
And no Pichus are consistent, but Marcel is.
I know. He's optimized his combos, man. That's like the scary stuff. Most things happen. When Pichu like got nerfed initially, everyone just immediately gave up on Pichu. We're like, yeah, okay, she's gone. She's garbage. Leave him alone now, right? Marcel stuck it out, and he's been labbing, man. The combos, they speak for themselves.
He continues with the meta, man.
I know.
And I feel like with Marcel particularly, it's so fun to watch him try to go for that goofy stuff that normally you're like, okay, I play it safe, right? I'm Pichu. I don't want to go for anything crazy because, like, even if you put yourself into the corner and you take 20%, that's, like, devastating.
That's kill percent.
But Marcel's like, I'll still go for something crazy. Why not?
That's what scares me. I know when I play against Marcel, the one thing holding me back from doing most options, I'm like, he's brave enough to just do run off up air down B. He'll do it.
He does not care.
Yeah, no, he'll just do it. He'll just let it rip. And that's like the one thing that like separates him from most players. He understands what's on the line, and he's like, you know what? Risk reward. Who cares? I just want the reward. That's what he does. You know?
He's especially not afraid to do that stuff like off stage too, because he knows that that's not as big of a risk, even if you get ledge trapped as Pichu. And again, you know, you take a little bit of percent being out there, and that's bad, but you can still make it back, and that's good enough for anybody. So this is a Laesa, I believe. I don't know how it's pronounced. It's Laesa. All caps.
Say, this matchup seems like a really bad matchup for Samus. I remember someone saying that it's not that bad, but when I imagine it on paper, it sounds horrible.
Well, I mean, if the Pichu gets up close to you, like, what do you do?
I know, like, the main... Oh, no, here we go. Oh, yep, here we go.
It's welcome to Marcel Town. Population 1 Pichu.
Ledge trapping against Samus, or against Pichu as Samus is really scary, but all I can imagine Samus has is charge shot, because it can eat through, like, half charge shot can eat through T-Jolt, which is like the main problem in this matchup, I assume. Jump T-Jolt is Pichu's best option, I am going to assume, this matchup.
Yeah, and I mean, Samus has so many good, like, air-to-air and anti-air abilities that can be really powerful. But on the other end, if Pichu's ledge trapping the Samus, I mean, it kind of turns the whole thing on its head, because normally Samus doesn't get ledge trapped that badly. She can do really good ledge trapping, but Pichu's just so darn small. I
know. Oh no. Oh, my, like I
Marcel,
said. Yep. Gonna go for it. One of, you saw it earlier, he tried to do drop down forward, tried to drop down aerial again right there, and he's getting caught for it. He's going to die. I think he's dead. I think he's dead, yeah.
Yeah, took the double jump too. Yeah, you saw Laesa did that, the homing missile, because I was trying to just drift as far with that up B as possible, but even if he could grab the ledge, Marcel probably spaces the down air.
It's just like I said, he always does it. Run off down B. Like I was saying, he always does it. He's just not afraid to do it. That's why.
Look at Laesa knows too. He's like, oh
my god,
you can do that.
That was rough. That was rough. And it's like, that's not just like a pools thing, by the way. He'll be in top 8. He'll be in top 8, and he'll still do that. He'll be last stock and still do that. That's a scary thing about Marcel, and he's not afraid to go for it.
Yeah,
I would say.
What, Thunder's frame 1 when it comes out, or like when the cloud appears too, which is just
ridiculous. Even if you hit Pichu, by the way, the Thunder is still coming down.
Yeah,
it's like the moment you press down B, it's coming down no matter what you say. You can grab Pichu, you can do whatever you want. That Thunder's hitting the ground regardless. It's really good, dude.
That's why, like, against Pichu, it's so important to just be able to hold center specifically.
Yes.
You don't want to get put off stage. You don't ever put me in a situation is basically the way that you play that matchup. As long as you can avoid situations, you're fine.
Especially with a back air like that. Pichu back air is so scary because it's a long-lasting hitbox, and it kills.
Yeah.
It's a multi-hit, and it lasts forever, and it kills. And Pichu has so much, like, maneuverability in the air. If you throw a back air off stage like that against Samus, you're catching her usually most of the time.
Especially against tall characters, too. Like, lingering hitboxes in general are just so good against tall characters because they still have to maneuver somewhere on stage, and they either have to respect your space or leverage a bigger hitbox. But we talked about it. It's hard to actually hit Pichu since some of Samus's hitboxes can be a little bit precise.
Oh my god. Oh. That's one thing I'll never understand why they gave Pichu. I mean, she needs it, okay? But Thunder sending in the direction you're looking will always be ridiculous.
Yeah. Because you can just change that on a dime.
Yes.
Since it's a down B. But Laesa right now trying to fight back. I mean, yeah, Marcel gets off to that early stock, but again, as long as you can just maintain that presence at center stage and not give Marcel too many opportunities to whiff punish you, you can play this matchup pretty well.
I mean, you can. It's not looking too great so far. He reclaims. Oh my God, the grab. That was a risky grab to go for.
Yeah, Marcel understands that at that mid-range, oh my gosh, you can just play as aggressive as you like.
Oh my goodness. Out for blood already, he's dead. Yep,
He's
dead. No,
and
once he
there
saw
was
the no
blood.
DI, yeah, no. Once he saw the no DI, I'm like, oh, it's wraps.
Yeah. The combo DI has been back and forth for Laesa. Sometimes there's been really good, like, combo out, but there's been a lot of, as we call it, survival DI.
Yeah.
But there we go, dash attack at the legend again. That's what I'm talking about. Just, you rack up damage a little bit, just pepper Pichu over time, and eventually just anything kills him, really.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh my. He blinked, and he's at 60%, by the way. Can we talk about that? He blinked, he respawned off the angel play. He's like, all right, I'm going to do some damage. And he's already at 60%.
You're like, wait, I thought I was supposed to do 60 off the angel platform.
Are you going to die here?
Marcel playing it patient, which is understandable.
Yeah. Dude, Marcel's doing so good. Keeping stage. Oh, never mind. As I say that, gets put on ledge.
Yeah, I think that the more that Laesa mixes up that movement, it's important. A great drift off the plate.
He fell off. That was huge.
Stage, yeah.
That was huge. Almost had it. Almost had it. Pichu's F smash, by the way, so strong. That would have for sure killed. That was a really good nair.
It looks like Laesa just really needed some time to get warmed up because now that we're like deeper into game 2, like the movement is pretty crisp. We're hitting some good confirms. The ledge trapping good.
He's got to start punishing those up Bs. Marcel's getting away with so many of those. Got to read it eventually. It's huge. Oh, that up tilt is really brave.
I mean, if you connect it, yeah, you get the win. And this is no double jump, but Marcel, again, playing it safe, rising there. One, I'm shocked it hit, and two, even though it's Pichu on talent, I'm shocked it killed.
I'm surprised they went for another drop-off rising. Oh, gone.
Yeah, I was DIing for the forward throw.
I was more surprised that they went for another drop-off aerial. After getting punished every time, losing 2 stocks in the first game to your drop-off aerial at a low percent, I'm like, hey, surely there won't be another drop-off aerial. But I guess Marcel thought that too. And, you know, you do it enough times. Look, I'm a firm believer of what I call do it again mentality, all right? If you do it enough times, eventually they'll expect you to not do it. And then you'll hit him for it.
No mix-up.